Gibbs White to deliver. Header over the top from McKenna, they got there.
Well, you think he could have done better here. He is good in the air. It's a decent delivery, and it just comes off the top of his head instead of his forehead. I think if he headed it with his forehead, it might have been a different outcome.
Adama Traore found again by Jean Moutinho. Nore! Wasn't the best of crosses, but he was able to make something of it.
I think the problem here for Nottingham Forest is that Toffolo gets dragged across too easily a couple of times now. Look at the space here that Traore has. He's got to think about this. The cross is not that bad. There's two at the far post, only one at the near post. He's not happy he didn't get it, but in the end, that header was a decent one.
Prudence. Adama Traore. Oh, it's back off the post. Well, Kilman's header. Frustration again for Wolves.
I have to say it one more time. Traore, how much space is he going to keep getting? Look, again, it's just too easy. Nobody's closing him down. Nobody's getting to him. Oh, let him cross it. That's shocking defending. He's unlucky with it. Look, you've got to close him down. You can't let him do that. The header I thought was going in, and Henderson just gets his luck.
Here's Emmanuel Dennis.
I should have played it to Williams there.
Freuler. Gibbs White.
It's a lot better from Forest, this. They seem to have just pushed up another 2 or 3 yards. I think first half they were defending deep. They pressed a little bit better from front. It's a long way off, that is, but it's more encouraging.
Totti. Prudence. It's a delightful turn. Ruben Neves. Jean Moutinho. Traore going to give Wolves the width. It's Traore. Deflected behind for a corner. This time it's Wolves who appeal for a penalty for a handball.
Well, how easy was this yet again? Just let him check inside. Nobody comes to him. Nobody closes him down. The referee's in a good position to see what's going on there. Now, was there a hand out? Still couldn't see that there at the end.
They may have a case.
And there's the strike.
It's Harry Toffolo who is being looked at. And here's the verdict.
That's poor. That's poor.
And this is the verdict. It's a Wolves penalty. Dean Henderson has made a habit of saving penalties this season. Now he faces Ruben Neves, who puts Wolves in front. Breakthrough at last for Wolves at Molineux. Three and a half games without a goal. They've got one now, albeit from the penalty spot. Henderson given no chance.
Strikes it beautifully, doesn't he? Great pace, right in the corner. Henderson guesses the right way, just can't get near it. Quality's too good. You see where he's looking there. Henderson probably sees it as well, but it's that good. He's got no chance of stopping it.
Chiata's looking after him, trying to check his run, trying to block his run. And Ruben Neves is coming in from behind, and the ball didn't reach him. Will be a corner.
Delivery's a good one. Difficult to see with it. That did come off in the end. Yeah, I think it was a corner. I think the referee's got it right.
McKenna poised to make his move. Freuler just ahead of him. Yates being grappled with, and Yates has gone down. Forest again claiming a penalty kick. Meanwhile, Wolves have a chance to break quickly with Podence. Mesmerising skill from Daniel Podence. Put behind for a corner, but first VAR will have a look at an instant at the other end. Well, Yates took a tumble.
Well, he's pushed to the floor, wasn't he?
The ball then flicking off the head onto Adama Traore's arm. So there's
that's a penalty.
two incidents for Lee Mason to look at.
He's pushed into the ground there. That's a penalty for me.
They don't need to look at the handball. It's going to be a Forest penalty. Matthias Nunes grappling with Ryan Yates, and having fallen behind from the penalty spot, Forest now with a chance to level.
Yeah, it's a clear penalty for me.
It's Johnson, and that's an excellent stop by Jose Sarr. Terrific stop by Jose Sarr. VAR will now look to ensure that the goalkeeper was on the line when Johnson stepped up.
Well, was he? Oh, 1 foot just was.
They are happy. Jose Sarr delighted. So the Wolves followers, who've seen their goalkeeper make a magnificent save to keep out Brennan Johnson. 8 additional minutes at the end of the 90, which has brought a few gasps from those inside Molineux. Gibbs White with a free kick.
Oh, he's got to score.
Over the top from Yates, having been teed up by Steve Cook.
What a header back by Cook. And Steve Cooper can't believe it. The free kick's a cracker. He's onside. The header is absolutely brilliant. He comes off the top of his head. He tries to do too much with it. There's a header back across. You have to at least hit the target. Sarr is nowhere near.
Johnson. It's a magnificent run by Brennan Johnson.
Well, 4 red shirts in the box are absolutely furious. Again, no end product. He's only 21. He's a bright prospect. He was superb last season. But it's a learning curve, a difficult one in the Premier League. When you get in those areas, you have to make it happen. You have to make it count. Oh, the Wolves fans baying for the final whistle.
McKenna. It's come back out to Gibbs White. He's surely got to have a go from here. Well, Wolves wanted some bounce. They wanted to bounce back from a run of 3 successive defeats, and they've had success for their temporary head coaches Steve Davis and James Collins. It was a bit of a struggle against Nottingham Forest, who were second best for much of the game, but Wolves going in front. Ruben Neves from the penalty spot after VAR had picked up a handball by Harrod Toffolo. Forest had a chance to equalise though. A push on Ryan Yates by Matthias Nunes, but this time around Brennan Johnson saw his penalty saved by Jose Sarr, who's playing on with a fractured wrist. The Portuguese goalkeeper turning out to be Wolves' hero. It's an important win for Wolves. It means that Forest are still in trouble at the bottom of the Premier League. At Molineux, it's finished. Wolverhampton Wanderers 1, Nottingham Forest 0.